Hey guys, it's been a while since I've made a YouTube video. I just wanted to, just talk about some wrestling news lately. I think right now the big wrestling news that I just read just now is that the Big Show, well now Paul White, has signed with AEW. Boy, has that came as a kind of out of nowhere. I think the last time we saw the Big Show was at the was like the Raw reunion show or the Legends Night, back in January. So I mean, again, he hadn't really been used that much in the last couple of years. I know they brought him back about I think like last year, and he had that brief feud with Randy Orton. I actually thought he retired, but and then again, I think they brought him back like different appearances and stuff, but he was never like a full time wrestler anymore. So I mean, he had been with the WWE since like 1999, and yeah, so I think they're gonna have him. What I read, I think he's gonna be a commentator for an AEW's a new show that they have. That's gonna be on YouTube on Monday nights. I think at 7 o'clock. So I don't know if he's gonna be on AEW tonight or in Dynamite. I'm pretty sure they'll make some kind of announcement. But again, that came out of like I mean I didn't even know his contract was up, so I guess they couldn't agree on any terms or anything. Again, I was never a Big Show fan. I mean, even going when he was in WCW as the Giant, I was never like a huge like. I was not a Big Show fan. So I mean, he definitely had a good run with WWE. So we'll see what happens in AEW. I don't think he's going to be a full time wrestler. Again, he's going to be like a commentator. I'm pretty sure he'll have a match or so, but you know, we'll see. Maybe we'll finally have the Big Show versus Shaq match that we almost had at one of the WrestleManias. So other news. So Elimination Chamber was this past Sunday. So the Miz cashed in and won the WWE Championship, defeating Drew McIntyre after Bobby Lashley came out and attacked. Bobby Lashley wants his match for the title. So basically, we know it's going to be Bobby Lashley against Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. So I'm assuming that Bobby Lashley is going to defeat The Miz next Monday for the title. I mean, that's what I think is going to happen. And then he's going to go to WrestleMania, and that's when Drew McIntyre is going to win the title back. So it's kind of like, having Drew kind of like have that big like title win, but this time he'll be in front of like there'll be some fans there. So Bobby Lashley would be playing the role of Brock Lesnar. I kind of feel it's just like thrown together in the last minute. It's just pretty much a lot of WWE booking nowadays, or for a very long time. That's how it's been. I wish there was like more planning towards it. I mean, I know that Bobby Lashley. I know a lot of people complain about him, but I mean, if you watched him in TNA, man, he was built as badass as Brock Lesnar, and he has a really good look to him, and I don't know why they never went with gave him more of a push in WWE. I know the last couple months he's been the U.S. champion, but yeah, I mean, I think have Bobby Lashley win the title from the Miz and be that heel champion going into WrestleMania, and have Drew McIntyre kind of like the underdog. I mean, I guess they have some time to build it up. I mean, they got the next pay per view called Fastlane. I think that's like March 3rd, or when is that? Uh, Actually, not March 3rd. It would probably be like March 7th, I believe. I could be wrong, but yeah, they have the next pay per view. I'm assuming somehow they're gonna have to build towards Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. Again, I mean, we've already seen their match before. They had a match about a year ago, so it's not going to be like a new, fresh match. But it could be, it could be interesting. I can see Bobby Lashley. It's too bad that they didn't plan ahead, and they could have made Bobby Lashley like this, like maybe have him have a little bit longer title run, be this unbeatable or unstoppable champion, and then and then have Drew McIntyre, eventually finally overcome all the obstacles and beat him at WrestleMania. So I wanted to do kind of like a Sting review here of his time in TNA. But I guess I'll save this for a later time. But over here I got Final Resolution. This is Sting's first pay-per-view after signing with TNA. So this is like in 2006. Even last Wednesday, I was shocked when I was watching AEW seeing Sting take that power bomb from Brian Cage. I was like, wow, I didn't think he was going to take any bumps, or I don't think he could take any bumps anymore. So we'll see what happens. I know he's going to be teaming with Darby Allin against Brian Cage and I think somebody from Taz's group in the that street fight. With a street fight, you can protect, because you don't have to take that many bumps in the ring. I guess that's why they're having it. But I was kind of surprised when I saw Sting take that. I think that was like the first bump he took since the match with Seth Rollins back in 2015. No, 2014. No, 2015. I think it was at Night of Champions, September 2015. Yeah, but definitely looking forward to seeing what's happening in the wrestling business. I'll be back with some wrestling DVD reviews soon.